Chad went to see her last night. Said she was screaming the ward down, and that was after they'd pumped her full of painkillers.
Well, I made a fool of her in front of her mates, ruined that woman's wedding, and she's going to be in big trouble now because of me.
Come on, let's get this over with.
What are you meant to do when you love somebody and they just don't want to know? Sorry. Oh, I just can't face her, not after last night.
I ain't going in there on my own.
Well, you're safe. She can't get out of bed. Here, give her these. Tell her I'm dead sorry and I hope she gets better soon.
So, what do you think?
Well, it's a little startling at first. Those baubles are unusual.
That's Tricia. Beautiful, isn't she?
Your daughter?
Yeah, she always loved this time of year.
Don't you think your guests might find this all a little strange?
What's strange about Christmas decorations?
Well, photographs of a dead person adorning the Christmas tree aren't everyone's idea of festive cheer.
Well, maybe not, but it gives me comfort knowing she's smiling down on the festive celebrations.
Local businessman Rodney Blackstock's attempt to spread Christmas cheer backfired when his light display failed to illuminate local opinion. His daughter, Kelly... His daughter! Oh, he's gonna love that.
Resounding success, eh? Shall we celebrate by having lunch?
Oh, I can't. I'm doing my community service hair shirt routine today.
Oh. How about dinner? Celebrate your return.
I might have stayed the night, but that does not mean I'm going to let you take me for granted.
I've had time to reflect, and I'm not at all proud of my behaviour.
When the going got tough, you dumped me faster than a wheelbarrow of steaming manure. I'm not coming back until I'm confident you won't do the same again.
Oh.
Daz and Jasmine get off at lunchtime.
Hey, why don't you go meet him? When you're in town, you could look at clothes for Sarah's christening.
Oh, she's wearing Belle's old gown, Lisa said.
You could get her something to keep, like a silver bracelet.
What with? I spent my last few quid on nappies and skin.
What happened to your child benefit?
Well, they've not processed me yet. Something to do with the computer. I'll pay you back.
Nurse, Carl only came to see you last night because I made him. He really loves you, Chaz.
Watch me flipping knee.
Nurse! Me and Carl, it's not what you think.
Nurse!
Well, he don't give a stuff about me, it's you he wants.
Nurse!
For once in your life, engage your flaming brain, will you, and listen? Because if you don't, I'm going to walk out of here and I am going to make a move on Carl. And it'll be a proper one this time.
Everything all right?
My painkiller's wearing off. Any chance for a top-up, love? Well, go on, then. I'm listening.
I was sent to 3 different departments, only to be told by some officious little Jobsworth that I'd have to wait 2 weeks for my application to be processed. 2 weeks?
Or call them New Year's lights and have done with it.
A particularly flattering picture in a courier, I thought.
You've got contacts, Eric. Can't you do something?
Over my dead body. He's revelling in this. It's his fault the whole thing started in the first place.
He is our local councillor, Rodney.
I'll see what I can salvage from this sorry situation after I've finished my drink. Cheers.
Me and Carl, we never... Nothing happened. We never actually did it. It's me knee that's knackered, not me brain. Oh, I tried. I wanted him. I made a move. It's not me once, is it? It's you. Man who finds you irresistible. Well, I suppose there had to be one. Whatever it is he sees in you, you're not worth it. He deserves better than you graceless cow.
Shut it!
You know what? Forget it. I want to go back to him and tell him I tried my best, that you don't want him and you don't mind if I have another go. That what you want? Well, put it this way. I don't recommend hospital food, and you'll be needing it liquidised once I've shoved your teeth through the back of your neck.
Consultant's on her way, Chaz.
You best not turn up empty-handed.
£1 per pensioner, and don't be taken in by any sob stories. We're going by the electoral roll.
Foie gras and pâté de campagne.
They'll not know whether to eat it or feed it to the cat.
Kindly donated by a luxury food store in Leeds.
My dear, they'd have been lucky to get a tin of ham and a jar of fish paste.
No publicity is bad publicity.
I've been misquoted. It's a terrible picture, and it says here that you're my daughter. Talk about sloppy journalism.
Oh, where's your sense of humour?
Another thing you've yet to learn, Kelly. The ageing male ego is a seething mass of insecurity.
You do know that Mother spent the night with Loverboy.
Oh, I didn't. But I do now. All on again, is it?
Oh, until the next time he decides she's surplus to requirements.
Ah, the joy of text. Oh, go on. I hate people being secretive. Brings me out in a curiosity rash.
It's far too risque to share with my aged aunt.
I'm a married woman. Oh, Ivan the Terrible, is it? Bit near the knuckle. I didn't realise you two were such an item.
I'm looking for a soulmate, not a fling. He's far too skittish for me. Couldn't possibly take him seriously.
She wants you to go and see her.
Yeah, right, so she can set up her tame squaddies to give me a good pasting.
She was only mad at you because she thought me and you were serious.
She was the one who ran off to join the army. What'd she expect me to do while she was yomping all over Yorkshire, making her mind up? Live like a flaming monk?
Oh, I'm glad I have my uses.
I didn't mean it like that. You're a lovely girl, Del.
But I'm not, Chaz, I know. Take her some flowers. Apologise. Whatever you do, do not mention the fact that we slept together. Because that was kind of a deal breaker and I glossed that bit over.
But we did, didn't we?
It didn't work out. Call it therapy and move on.
You're them criminals, aren't you?
Val's working out her community service, yes, Noreen.
Then that's as far as you're going. I've heard about you lot. I turned me back for 5 minutes, you'll have made off with me pension.
Lovely Christmas hamper for you, with the compliments of local well-wishers.
Last year, my crackers didn't so much as splutter. Flat as a fart they were, the lot of them.
And compliments of the season to you too, madam.
Yeah, well, you can take them away for starters. The only time a dingle goes near the flowers of doom is when someone's pegged it. Excuse me, love. And take these to the mortuary, please.
Was it really painful?
No, of course not. I'm in hospital for the fine dining and the wine list.
Look, I'm sorry I hurt your knee. But I'm not sorry I told you I loved you, because I meant every word of it, and I still do.
I've not just hurt my knee, Carl. No, you see, if I just hurt my knee, I'd be laughing. I'm in agony. Industrial strength narcotics don't even scratch the surface.
Ready for your scan, Chaz?
I'm having a scan to see how bad the damage is. Consultant reckons they might not be able to fix it even after the operation, so if they can't, I'm going to be invalided out. So thanks to you, Carl King, my army career's probably over before it's even begun.
It was all they had in the hospital shop. How was the scan?
Oh, yeah, great, if you like being shoved in a high-tech coffin for half an hour.
I wanted to sweep you off your feet, not nearly break your leg.
You know, when I first joined up, everyone thought I was a big, fat joke. Even I didn't think I'd stick at it, but you know, once I got started, I was dead good at it. Fitness, inspection, even drill. Carl, I've got ambition. I want to go places with all the hardware, all the tanks and the camouflage stuck in my helmet.
You forgot about the killing people bit.
Well, it's all part of the job. Some of us are more suited to it than others. We were going on manoeuvres today. Loads of running around with live ammunition. And where am I? Stuck in flaming hospital.
Oh, I am sorry.
What was I supposed to do, Carl? Desert on the spot. For all I knew, you were still seeing Del.
Oh, I know this sounds weird, but I was only with her because she reminds me of you.
No, that's sick, not just weird.
I missed you. Since the day you left, I've done nothing but miss you. I want you back, Chaz. Please.
Not a bad shot of me.
Rodney Blackstock's daughter, Kelly, a professional model. Easy mistake to make.
What? That I'm his daughter?
That you're a professional model.
When you see Viv, tell her I think it's disgraceful. The kids' single parents wait for the child benefit.
Whose child benefit?
Debbie's no other income. If you're withholding what's due to her because of some computer fault.
She's practically beating down the door on benefit days. You could set the clock by her.
See? I'm sorry.
You know, just looking at this picture, it's made me think. What does a young girl like that see in an old crock like me?
Seven-figure bank balance tends to sugar the pill.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about Kelly, she doesn't want anything. She's not a gold digger.
Of course she's not. Even if you didn't have a penny to your name, she'd still be beating a path to your door. Called charisma. Paul, customer. Back room's free if you want some privacy.
I can't believe you told her.
That's no big secret, is it?
Don't rush me, OK? I'm not like you.
Why, because you're still attracted to women?
I want some fun, not some counselling session every time we get together. If you're not happy with me as I am, then maybe we should just call a halt.
It was his funeral when it hit me.
Oh, Max. I nearly rang you loads of times, but I didn't know what to say. Well, you don't, do you?
You can't mess about in life. You've got to go for what you want while you can.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before you let me join up.
As if you'd have let me stop you.
Like you made a massive effort to persuade me to stay.
I wanted you to do what you want. What would make you happy.
Yeah, so you could make a move on my cousin as soon as my back was turned.
Well, what did you expect? You kept sending me all them photos of all them squaddies.
I was trying to make you jealous, and you're such a sap, it worked.
So you want me, and I want you.
Don't go making assumptions.
Oh. Come out of the army. Desert. Do whatever it takes. I don't care how much it costs. I'll find the money.
Yeah, well, I might have to come out anyway, thanks to you.
Please, Chaz. We've got a second chance to be together. Don't throw it away.
Come on. This is lovely. Very rustic.
Well, welcome, Raymond, Fiona, and you must be Maisie. This is Adam, our long-term resident.
Oh, you make it sound like an institution, which of course it is not.
Right, well, come along. I'll get you settled upstairs, and then it's downstairs for chestnuts and mulled wine by the fire.
Please, Chaz. I miss you so much.
That's why you never bothered to get in touch, is it?
I didn't think you wanted me to. I had a photograph of you beside my bed. I thought about you all the time.
I had a photo of you, too. I kept it in my locker.
All right.
Set it on fire when I found out about Dell. When I first got there, it was all so grim. I nearly called you loads of times, but I was scared. If I did, I'd start crying and I wouldn't be able to stop.
But then you started to enjoy yourself.
Didn't have time to get homesick.
But you did. Miss me?
I might have.
Is that a yes, then? We're going to give you and me another go.
Of course I will. Come here, you big numpty.
I'm in need. But don't you think the stuff's a bit fancy for old people?
So our pensioners don't deserve a bit of luxury?
If you had to choose your last meal on Earth, would it be foie gras or fish and chips?
Neither. See you next time, Valerie.
Hard work spreading festive cheer with Mr. Politically Correct.
So, are you going to ask me about my day?
I know that look. And it's not just out the fact I stayed over last night. What are you so smug about?
I have in my hand the necessary permit enabling us to switch on the Christmas lights. It's showtime, Valerie. Mwah.
Hiya. You've been getting your child benefit every week. What have you done with all the money?
Spent it.
Look at her. She's beautiful. Why would you want to spend it on anything else?
It's just it's Christmas and I can't afford anything.
You need to get Sarah something nice. I've had some money from Paddy. I can help out. Sarah is what matters now. What could be more important?
I suggest we waste no more time and without further ado get those lights switched on.
And they say there's no corruption in local politics. How did you manage to get a permit when they told me I'd have to wait until next year?
I am, as an insider, aware of the appropriate shortcuts.
See you there, Rodney. I'm just going to nip back and get changed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with the Houghton Courier. Good of them to come by at such short notice, don't you think, Valerie?
Unbelievable. He's managed to hijack my Christmas lights.
Without Eric, there wouldn't be any lights at all.
Credit where it's due, Rodney. You go if you like, Paul. Don't think I could stand the excitement 2 nights in a row.
I could do with some fresh air.
Oh, I've said I'm sorry. Me and my size 10s. I didn't know Ivan would be so sensitive.
Maybe you've done me a favour. At least I don't have to agonise over what to buy him for Christmas.
We thought the individual Christmas cards a very personal touch.
When did the other guests arrive?
Oh, there ain't any other guests. Well, I thought we might all like to have a stroll round the village.
It is rather chilly outside.
I want to explore.
Well, if you'd like to stay by the fire, I can always take Maisie to see the village Christmas tree. How does that sound?
Please, Mum.
If it's not too much trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Come on, gorgeous. Let's get you wrapped up. Come on, darling.
Oi, you.
Oh, hello, Noreen. What can I do you for?
I don't want this fancy foreign rubbish. I want a decent tin of ham, some peaches, condensed milk, and a bit of Christmas cake, like we do every year.
Just tell it how it is, darling.
Hey, poor old stick. What must it have come to get that upset about a tin of ham? Still, waste not, want not.
She said yes. She still loves me, even though I ruined her career and put her in a wheelchair.
Great.
And it's all down to you, Del. I owe you big time. Thanks to you, I've got my girlfriend back.
Well, not far now.
Scared.
Oh, don't be scared. They can't harm you. Here we are. Look. What do you think? I told you I could bring you to meet my daughter, didn't I? My daughter, Tricia. She died this time 2 years ago. But she's still here, you know, in my heart. Oh, this was her favourite time of year. So I thought it'd be rather nice if she sort of joined in. You know what I mean?
I think an apology's in order.
I hope you and your issues will be very happy together.
I overreact here. I like you, Paul. I want to get to know you better.
And I want more from a relationship than good times and a casual fling whenever it suits you.
So, can we see if we can compromise and see if we can be friends? How about a drink tomorrow? Away from prying eyes. We could hit the bright lights and depravity of Houghton.
I'll think about it. Thought about it, okay.
You two looked as thick as thieves.
I was just giving our refuse collector his Christmas tip, that's all.
Kelly?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to announce in my official capacity as councillor that I have managed to pull a few strings so that our village lights can finally go ahead.
Here, here.
Bravo.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is with great pleasure that I would like to hand over to our sponsor, Mr. Rodney Blackstock, and declare the Emmerdale Christmas lights now truly open.
Oh. There's not much left for me to say, Kelly. Switch 'em on. I set the whole thing up, spend hundreds of pounds so that Eric Pollard can take all the credit.
Oh, don't. He's not worth it.
He's playing out of his league. He may have won this battle, but he's going to lose the war. Take my word for it. He'll be remembering this Christmas for a very, very long time.
Gonna have to pick the right time to tell me Dad. Can't believe she's taken me back after all I've put her through. And if it hadn't been for you forcing me into it, she might never have had me back.
Well, I'm glad I had my uses.
One more day and I'd been too late.
One whole day, eh? Talk about timing.
Now it's your turn. Need to get you fixed up, don't you think?
Oh, I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
But I do. Need to find you a decent bloke. Somebody who'll treat you the way you deserve.
Someone who's not in love with someone else, you mean? Yeah.
Well, there's someone out there.
You reckon?
It's like me and Chaz. Once you find him, you'll know. I owe you big time.